Do you ever wonder how players like Cryocells or Ye have such crazy mechanics to hit clips like these?
One down.
Spike down A.
Flagging. 2 showers, one with an op.
3
2 showers, one with an op. Let's go with an op. Nice.
Hey, my name's Wrath, I'm a Moral 3 Valorant player, and today I'll be giving you guys the aim routines of 3 pro players that will hopefully guide you on ranking up in Valorant. Before we get started, I want you guys to understand that all of these pro players made it to where they are by consistently putting in hours of hard work and dedication to get there. Just like LeBron James or Cristiano Ronaldo, they did not become who they are right now just from a couple of 3-pointers or shooting drills. By doing these routines consistently over a long period of time will accelerate your process of improving over just playing ranked all day. The routine that Nats uses always stays the same every single day to ensure that everything stays consistent and bring his aim to tip-top shape. His warm-up routine is that he first goes to the range and turns on streak mode for 100 bots and adds armor. Next, he will go on hard mode and turn off armor and go through that once. After that is done, he will hop into deathmatch and he then feels pretty much ready to go. But his true practice regimen goes a bit deeper. He trains his aim once a day and it's pretty insane. Ready? Let's go. He turns on the same streak mode as his warm-up, but instead of doing it just once, he does it for a total of 15 times, which equates to 1,500 bots. He then moves on to the same hard mode with no armor. He does it 30 times, and on top of that, he will go on and DM for an extra 4 to 5 games. By doing the calculations and estimating how much time it should take to do all this, his training practice goes on for roughly 1 hour and 45 minutes, and that's being generous for an average player. I guess that's what it takes to win champions. Cryocell's aim routine. Cryocells thrives on his slow and methodical aiming style and his exceptional crosshair placement. He improved this by using Kovaak's, the range, and death matches. This is probably going to be a common theme, by the way. So he first hops into DM and focuses hard on correct crosshair placement at all times. This is a really good method to actually gain value from deathmatch instead of running around brain dead just shooting heads when they pop up. Deathmatch is also a great way to gain map knowledge and learn all the angles, as the more you will play will increase the comfortability on each map. He plays deathmatches for around 3 to 5 games until he moves on to Kovaak's and uses this playlist. He plays each scenario 5 times before moving on to the next, and each scenario focuses on a different aspect of his aim. This is him briefly explaining what he does.
One is basically just like 6 dots on a wall. You just shoot them. Switch click small. There's basically a bunch of dots flying around, and you can kind of do what you want with it. You can like help. This is for helping if you want tracking, or just kind of like let them lead into your crosshair. Yeah. So for reflex micro flick, this is probably like my favorite one. I mean, it's designed exactly what it says to work on your micro flicks. Probably my favorite of all the scenarios. And for the last one on Kovaak's, this is for the long strafes. This is helping. This helps your tracking. It's mainly for helping tracking, but
after he aim trains, he moves on to the range. In the range, he'll turn on all the bots and practice his movement and counter strafing until he feels ready for matches. Last but not least, FaZe Shanks. The moment he wakes up and before even gaming, he heavily endorses to get the blood flowing by first eating a small snack and working out. He says that this will increase focus and your overall performance in the game, which I couldn't agree more. Just like the rest of the routines, he warms up on the range. He first goes on easy mode and uses the sheriff. While doing this, he mainly focuses on slow and controlled movements to gain momentum, as how well you start will heavily affect how you end. After that, he moves on to medium, then lastly hard mode, still using the sheriff. Just like in basketball, he emphasizes on slowly increasing the training from layups to free throws, then finally 3-pointers, and made this routine around that thought process. After only using the sheriff, he then moves on to the rifles and continues on hard mode since you already slowly progressed to it. He usually does this until he reaches a benchmark in his head, for example until he hits 26 spots in one run through. If he needs to warm up more, he trains his spray outside the range on the flowing bots and trains spray transfers and overall flicking. After all of this, and if he is really going all out, his secret to becoming the best aimer is going through the portal and playing the retake simulators. He goes on hard mode and slowly and methodically goes through each angle and clears it properly. He emphasizes the importance of clearing your angles and practicing good hygiene during matches. Finally, just like everyone else, he death matches to wrap it all up to take all of his training into true practice. Again, it is so important to understand that all these players got to where they are by improving constantly every day and sticking to these routines. I hope this video helped, and I would appreciate it so much if you guys could leave a like and subscribe for more content just like this. And if you want to know the secret to becoming immortal, I have a video going in depth on what and how you should be thinking to be like the pros.